noises and sounds with my watches, and while I do so, I'm going to tell you about them. I've turned the gain up on the microphone to hopefully capture some very quiet sounds with the watches, like the turning of the crown, shaking of the watch, and maybe even the movement inside. So yeah, let's get started with a watch that is not inside the box. I mentioned this watch in my last video. This is the Tudor Black Bay 58. My camera probably won't focus, but you can make out just about. Oh, there's the camera. So yeah, this was a birthday present to myself last year. So yeah. This is currently my most valuable. What I can't talk today. Valuable watch. It's actually gone up in value since I bought it. I think it's gone up in value by about £400 since I bought it, which is pretty good. I haven't even had it for 1 year, so a good investment. I think the current retail price of this watch is about £3,500. It's expensive. You might also hear the occasional stomach growl. Let's try and get the crown. Alright. There it is. It's now the wrong time, but oh well. So, there's that. That's what I'm currently wearing at the moment. Well, not right now, but when I go outside and wear a watch, then I wear that. Let's open up this case and have a look at some other watches. So, next up on this list is another one I've shown before. I've shown all of these before, I think. This is a Tag Heuer Formula One, two-tone, silver and gold, with a blue bezel. And this is a quartz watch, so it ticks. You can see the ticking there. Whereas with the Tudor Black Bay that I just showed you, it's a automatic, so it's a smooth gliding movement. There we go. I do prefer the automatics. However, I liked the design and the colours of this one so much that I got it. Sorry about the car that just drove past at 1 in the morning. I am filming this at 1 in the morning. So yeah, this was my first luxury watch purchase. I think before this I was probably wearing a watch that cost around £100, maybe 150, and this, when I bought it, was 1,600. So a significant step up. And to me, this is still my favourite watch that I have. It will always be my favourite watch that I have, because it means something. It was the first luxury watch that I bought, so it marks a time in my life where I had enough success and had accumulated enough wealth to be able to buy something like this. And younger me would have very much wanted older me to have reached that stage. So it's like a full circle moment. It's like I did it, made enough money to buy my first luxury watch, and it's now worth about 2,200, so worth about £600 more than what I paid. So that's great. Yeah. Oh, let's get some pillow sounds too. These always make nice, like, dense sounds. Okay. The bracelet on this one is a lot flimsier than the Tudor, but that's good, because it means more sound. We can also, with this one, turn the bezel. In fact, you might be able to do that on the Tudor. I think you can. But anyway. Okay. I also bought this as like a treat to myself. That was a lorry that time. I bought this as a treat to myself because at the time as well I was going through lots of medical issues. I had a liver transplant, as many of you may know who watch frequently, and I bought this. God, it's so long ago. I bought this, I want to say, just before I had my transplant. I think, knowing my brain, I probably did, yeah, just before the transplant. Because, I mean, not to be morbid, but the transplant had a potential to fail, in which if it did, I would not be here anymore. So I think it was like a do it while you can kind of thing. So yeah, I'll never sell it. If I ever get to a stage in life where I absolutely have to, for whatever reason, then I suppose, maybe. But never ever to solely gain money when it's not necessary will I sell this. Never. Even if suddenly in 5 years' time it's worth 3 times what I paid for it, I would not sell it, because it means something. So, yeah. Speaking of Tag Heuer, my most recent purchase, well, technically not. I bought a new watch the other day, but it hasn't arrived yet. So my most recent purchase that's in my possession is what I made a video on a couple of months ago. It's the Aqua Racer. There we go. It's the Aqua Racer. Boom. What I liked about this one is it's bulkier than a watch that I usually wear. It is quite thick and it's very heavy. And I just really liked the half and half dial with the blue and the white. It was just really cool. So yeah, that one. I've only worn this like a handful of times. Literally, probably I can count on one hand the amount of times I've worn this. It's probably like 2, maybe 3 times. And I've had it since Christmas. So if I wear it this month, then once a month will be how much I've worn this. That's not because I don't like it. It is purely because when I buy these, I tend to wear the previous purchase more than the most recent purchase. So right now, obviously, I said I'm wearing the Tudor Black Bay. I'll wear that one, and you know, as I get used to it and kind of not bored of it, but another lorry, sorry, that rhymed. As I get used to it and want to switch things up, I'll stop wearing the Tudor and then I'll wear this. So maybe in a few months or something, I'll start wearing this more, and it will become a daily wearer at some point. I'm also very scared to scratch it because this was a big purchase as well. This one was £3,400, and I have this on finance. I'm paying it off monthly. It's not an outright purchase. I did not have £3,400 lying around, but it's a 0% interest at like £70 a month, which I think is great. That's like 4 years, 0% interest, £70 a month. My internet bill is £50. It's almost the same as my internet bill. Like, and I don't drive. I don't have many subscriptions. I have Amazon Video, Xbox Game Pass, and I don't know what else. I think that might be it. Yeah, I don't have Spotify, I don't have YouTube Music, I don't have YouTube Premium. That's probably it, just those 2. So, there we go. Normally people would have, Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, that have Spotify, YouTube. Other people might travel to work. I work from home, so the money I don't spend on what people would usually spend money on, it's this every month. So yeah, if you're someone who's trying to get into luxury watches, if you can afford £70 a month, you can get a £3,000+ watch with no interest. So yeah, I've just advertised. You can get those deals at any places, such as like a Beaverbrooks or a Goldsmiths, or directly from the Tag store. So yeah, this one again. Has the rotating bezel. This watch is just chunky, like it's such a the bezel turns are like doof, doof, doof. Whereas with the other watch it's like next up is the Freshwater. You can't even see the logo because of the let me unscrew this and make it more visible. There we go. Right. actually focused. There is the Freshwater. This is a smaller brand, I think local to the UK, and their watches are all priced around the high hundreds to low thousand. So this was 950, so almost 1,000. Yeah, there we go. I like it. It was something a little bit different. So yeah, I like the Jubilee bracelet it comes on as well. I also like this, how it folds in. Is this like a butterfly clasp? I think it is. It's just so cool. And then to release it, you just squeeze that, and then there we go. Boom. That was a terrible demonstration of it, but there we go. Yeah. Nothing special about this one. Just I've been following the company for a while on Instagram. They released a new set of watches, and I was like, you know what, I want this one. So yeah. They all make different noises with the bezel. You might be able to hear the movement swinging around in there. So those are my luxury watches. I should have a fifth one in maybe 4 or 5 days' time, and that will be the Breitling Super Russian. So I'll do a video showing that off when it arrives. It's currently being like authenticity guaranteed. What you know, it's with someone who is authenticating it to prove it's real, because I don't want to be buying a fake one at the high price that watch costs. And then when that arrives, I'm slowing down a bit. I'm not going to buy any more for maybe a year or two. So yeah. Other than that, I have a couple smaller watches that are all valued under £100. These are what we like to call the beaters. I don't mind if these hit a desk, or if I drop them, or if they get scratched, or you know. But ultimately, if I lost it, I'm not going to be super annoyed. So yeah, these are by a company called Pagani Design, and they make homage watches for bigger brands. So this is the Omega. Is it a Seamaster? No, I don't know. Omega make a watch, and it's identical. The only difference is theirs says Omega on it, but theirs is like probably £4,000. So yeah, it's exactly the same. Obviously made of cheaper materials, but it's still an automatic, which is brilliant. And this was like £60. And if I were to put it side by side by an Omega, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference besides the logo. That's it. So yeah, it's still like great material, genuine leather, stainless steel, automatic movement, and it's waterproof. You can go swimming with this, so can't complain. I like the clasp on these as well. It's very cool. There we go. And you can see the movement on the inside as well. There. So, there we go. Sounds like those firecracker things. I always do that and then I need to put it back on here. And then I have another Pagani Design. I don't really know what this one is inspired by. I believe that it could be a God damn it, I forgot their name. Panerai. It could be a Panerai that this is inspired by. I liked this one. The design is incredibly cool. It's got like, you know, a little cutout where you can see the movement on the inside working away there. Really cool. Yeah. And then you've got I don't even know what this stuff is made of. I don't know. But yeah. Incredibly cool. And yeah, again, something a little bit different for me. Try and get it to really focus. There we go. So yeah. It's a very different sound. That one was even cheaper. I think that one was about £45. And it's an automatic movement. I mean, Pagani Design do amazing watches for the price. If a company in the UK were to slap their branding on that watch and sell it, it would be triple the price. Probably more than that. I've seen watches in jewellers that are £200, £300, £400. That's our worse quality than Pagani Design. So, yeah, great. Can't recommend any watch brand more than Pagani Design to get started into watches at like an affordable price. So, and yeah, other than that, I've got a few replicas lying around that I like to wear again as beaters. When I want to wear something that looks luxury or strategically, I don't need to anymore, but I used to wear fake ones in like meetings and things, if I went to any like events or anything, because it genuinely does make people look at you differently and it opens doors. It's a sad world that we live in that's the case. But for example, I went to a gaming convention about 2 years ago, and I decided to wear this replica Rolex Submariner. You can't tell the difference. And someone comes up to me, and it's the, hey, nice watch, what do you do, blah blah blah, introduce what he does, and before you know it, you're talking to someone who owns a multi-million-pound business. So it's like, it's a no-brainer. People hate on fake watches, but they have a purpose. they're a useful tool. And again, I don't mind if it gets scratched. I will happily, whatever. So, yeah. And then I have two other Submariner replicas here. There we go. I like, no, there we go, that one. That was confusing. I like this one the most. So, yeah. Hopefully one day I'll have the real ones, and if I do, I'll throw out the fake ones. ones. So I used to have a replica Tudor Black Bay like 3-4 years ago, and yeah, I got rid of it because I got the real one. So it's like, it's a fake it until you make it. It pushes me to get the real thing if I buy the fake, and it's like a try before you buy. You know, does it look good on my wrist? Do I get bored of it after 2 weeks? You know, if after a few years I'm still like wearing the rep, then I know I want the real. So yeah, and that's it. So thanks for watching this video. It's been quite a long one compared to my usual. Usually my videos are about 10 minutes. This one is going to clock in at about 26. So if you stuck around, thanks for watching. And as you can see, I'm posting more frequently. Let's hope I keep it up. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. No idea what it's going to be. No idea when it's going to be. But hopefully it's, you know, soon. It will probably be another watch. It will be the Breitling. It'll probably arrive in like 5 days, so expect a video in like 5 days. So